All right, so here we are today. We are going to talk about closing costs. So what are closing costs? It's a very common question that gets asked is what are closing costs? How much are my closing costs going to be? So let me just put this up front. A lot of times we do not know the total amount of your closing costs until about 3 days before closing. I know that's a little scary. However, your lender can give you an estimated amount. And from there, you can factor from there. So just remember that their estimated amount is going to be an inflated dollar amount in order for you to save up enough, because they cannot go back, say, oh, your closing costs are $2,000 to estimate it for you. And then come to find out at closing, it's actually $8,000. So that would blow the whole deal out of the water, because you don't have the extra $6,000 or whatever it is. So just remember your lender will give you an estimated closing cost, and that will be in the beginning of the process. They'll give you estimated closing costs. Those will be inflated because they have to, for everyone's safety. We all have to do that. So those will be a quote, and some lenders will say it's about 6% of the purchase price. Sometimes it's not. Some fees are set. Like there's the title search fee. That's a set fee. Or the title recording fee is included in that also. And recording and transfers are based on the purchase price of the home. So that varies from house to house. You can have loan costs, such as your appraisal can be in your closing costs. Any lender fees that are in there. Any prepaid interest could be in there. Your first year of homeowners insurance is also included in there as part of your closing costs. So personal items are your lender and your title fees. Those do get put into your closing costs. Sometimes your appraisal fee and homeowners insurance, and then also taxes. So taxes, you'll get taxes from the seller for the period that is due. And then what will happen is that you'll have to pay a couple extra months just to pad that escrow account, so we know that there's enough money in there for the lender to pay that when it's time for it to be paid, because you'll never pay that tax account if you plan on escrowing your taxes. So closing costs, once again, we have title fees, we have lender fees, we've got the appraisal possibly, we have homeowners insurance, and then we have taxes. So those are your 5 main costs for closing. There could be others that are packed in there also, and your lender will give you a total breakdown of all of them and give you an estimated closing cost. So hopefully that answers any questions that you do have. Please speak to your lender if you have further questions about closing costs, because they can definitely clarify that for you. So I will see you on the next one.